Keanu Reeves is one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, yet one of the hardest to fully understand. For decades, people have watched him move through fame in a way that feels almost unusual for someone at his level of success. He has never fully followed the loud patterns of celebrity life. Now at 61, he's finally speaking in a way he rarely ever has before, and what he says is beginning to change how people see him. Born in Beirut, Lebanon, in 1964, Keanu Charles Reeves spent much of his early life moving between countries before settling in Toronto, Canada. His childhood was marked by instability, but also exposure to different cultures and environments that later shaped his calm, observant personality. He began acting in Canadian television in the early 80s, including a role in the series Hanging in 1984. Shortly after, he made his film debut in Youngblood in 1986, a hockey drama that gave him his first real step into Hollywood. From the beginning, Reeves did not fit the typical Hollywood mold. He was not loud or overly polished in interviews, and his acting style carried a quiet emotional tone that made him stand out in subtle ways. His early breakthrough came with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989, where he played Ted Logan, a laid-back teenager on a time-traveling adventure. The film became a surprise hit and later developed into a franchise with Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey in 1991. While comedic, these roles showed his natural screen presence and ability to connect with audiences. But behind the rising success, his personal life was already marked by challenges. In 1988, Reeves was involved in a serious motorcycle accident in Topanga, California, where he suffered a ruptured spleen and required a splenectomy. 6 years later, he was injured again in another motorcycle incident while avoiding a car that pulled out unexpectedly. These events became part of a long-standing connection he has maintained with motorcycles, both as a passion and eventually as a business interest. As the 1990s arrived, everything began to shift. In 1991, Point Break, directed by Catherine Bigelow, introduced a new version of Keanu Reeves to audiences. He played Johnny Utah, an undercover FBI agent infiltrating a group of bank-robbing surfers led by Patrick Swayze's character. The film combined action, philosophy, and identity themes, and it later became a cult classic. It also showed that Reeves could carry physically demanding roles with intensity and control. 3 years later, in 1994, his career reached a new level with Speed. Acting alongside Sandra Bullock, Reeves played Jack Traven, a police officer trying to stop a bomb on a bus that would explode if its speed dropped below 50 miles per hour. The film became a global box office success and turned him into a full international action star. It also established him as a reliable leading man in high-pressure Hollywood productions. However, not every project during this time was a success. After a few box office disappointments in the mid-1990s, Reeves shifted toward more varied roles. In 1997, he appeared in The Devil's Advocate alongside Al Pacino and Charlize Theron. His performance was widely praised and helped rebuild momentum in his career. Then came 1999, the defining year of his life and career. In The Matrix, directed by the Wachowskis, Reeves played Neo, a computer hacker who discovers that reality itself is a simulation controlled by machines. The film was more than just a science fiction story. It introduced new visual techniques, philosophical ideas about reality, and a cinematic style that changed action films permanently. The Matrix became a global cultural phenomenon, and Neo became one of Reeves' most iconic roles. The success continued with The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions in 2003, both massive productions that expanded the universe. The impact of these films was so significant that Reeves reportedly became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood for a single franchise at the time. He later returned to the role again in The Matrix Resurrections in 2021, proving the character's long-lasting cultural influence. But while his career reached global heights, his personal life was going through unimaginable tragedy. In 1998, Reeves met Jennifer Syme, who worked as a personal assistant to director David Lynch. They began a relationship that quickly became serious. In December 1999, their daughter was stillborn, a devastating loss that deeply affected both of them. The relationship ended shortly after, but the two later reconciled. In 2001, tragedy struck again when Jennifer Syme died in a car accident in Los Angeles at the age of 28. She had been returning from a party when her vehicle crashed into parked cars. The loss was extremely painful for Reeves, who served as a pallbearer at her funeral. Sam was buried next to their daughter. Following these events, Reeves became increasingly private. He rarely discusses the details of his grief publicly, but when he does, it is with calm restraint rather than emotional display. Many observers believe these experiences significantly shaped his quiet and grounded approach to fame. Despite this emotional weight, his career continued. In 2005, he starred in Constantine, playing John Constantine, a supernatural exorcist navigating a dark and morally complex world. While not a massive box office hit at release, the film later gained a strong cult following. Over the next several years, Reeves continued working in both independent and mainstream films, maintaining steady but quieter visibility in Hollywood. Then, in 2013, he made his directorial debut with Man of Tai Chi, a martial arts film that reflected his growing interest in action choreography and storytelling from behind the camera. But the most important comeback of his career arrived in 2014 with John Wick. Directed by Chad Stahelski and David Leitch, John Wick tells the story of a retired assassin pulled back into violence after the death of his dog, a final gift from his late wife. The role felt different from his earlier action characters. It was more restrained, emotional, and deeply controlled. The film became an unexpected global hit and launched one of the most successful modern action franchises. Sequels followed in 2017, 2019, and 2023, each expanding the universe and reinforcing Reeves' status as one of the last major traditional action stars in Hollywood. Beyond acting, Reeves has built a wide creative life. He is a member of the rock band Dogstar, which he formed in the 1990s. After years of inactivity, the band reunited and released new music, including the 2023 album Somewhere Between the Power Lines and Palm Trees. He is also a co-founder of Arch Motorcycle, a custom motorcycle company, reflecting his longtime passion for riding. In addition, he co-created the comic book franchise BRZRKR, which launched in 2021 and expanded into multiple spin-offs, including the Book of Elsewhere in 2024. When it comes to relationships, Reeves has always kept his personal life private. After his relationship with Jennifer Syme, he was linked to several people over the years, including actress China Chow and filmmaker Brenda Davis. He also shares a long-standing friendship with Dracula co-star Winona Ryder, who once jokingly referred to him as her husband due to a wedding scene they filmed together in Romania. One of his most publicly known relationships in recent years is with artist Alexandra Grant. The two met around 2009 and collaborated on creative projects, including Ode to Happiness in 2011 and Shadows in 2016. In 2019, they made a public appearance together at the LACMA Art Plus Film Gala, confirming their relationship in a quiet, unforced way. Their partnership is often described as stable and low-profile, reflecting Reeves' long-standing approach to life. Keanu Reeves does not have any living children. The loss of his daughter in 1999 remains one of the most significant and defining events of his personal history. Today, at 61, Reeves continues to work steadily in film, including ongoing projects within the John Wick universe. He balances acting with music, writing, and motorcycle design, but without the constant public exposure that defines many modern celebrities. Outside of work, he is known for living a quiet life. He avoids heavy social media presence, rarely engages in public controversy, and is often described by colleagues as polite, humble, and respectful on set. What stands out most about Keanu Reeves is not sudden change, but long-term consistency. His career has lasted more than 3 decades, moving across genres without losing relevance. His personal life has been shaped by both deep love and deep loss, yet he has never turned it into spectacle. Instead, he has chosen privacy, steadiness, and distance from unnecessary attention.